We will check. I'll have to redo it again. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Let's see for live. Really, Caitlin?
Dude, who's that adorable man?
I saw that picture. I was like, oh god.
Oh my god.
Trying to see if we're live yet or not. Yeah, looks like we're live.
Gentlemen, my man.
All right, we are live, everyone. Welcome to Dawn of DC. Welcome to Dawn of DC with a brand new title. Dawn of DC, a dawning new era.
All right. Get this ball rolling.
So everyone, we're going to be doing our podcast in a new segment. We'll do Q&A in the back, but before we do the Q&A in the back, we will save all questions for the end, and you can contribute to all our topics. Hey, welcome. Happy Tuesday, Daniel. We will be starting off different topics today, and also we'll be answering questions as well. So if you have any questions, feel free to let us know as they come up in the comment section, or I guess in the stream. We will answer them accordingly. But if we're on a topic, we're going to focus on the topic first, and we'll come back to your questions. I promise. So, Mr. Pixar, our first topic today is we're hearing reviews for Joker 2 have come out today, and they're not looking good. So, let me get your thoughts on this, and then we'll go into our expectations.
I'm suing the creators for $1 million today. I'm hacking the creators now.
You're up, Trevor. You're up. So, we're hearing the reviews aren't good. What is your take on this, my friend?
Okay, my take on this, alright, so as you guys understand, Joker, from the first Joker, seemed like he'd be good as a one-and-done kind of deal. Todd Phillips had stated he didn't want to make a Joker 2 because the first one was too good. He didn't want to ruin it with a sequel. And so, surprise, surprise, because of the money the first Joker made, we got a sequel. And keep in mind, I can't just judge a film based on reviews. Obviously,
I know.
I want to, it's like Zendaya said in Spider-Man No Way Home. Expect disappointment and you won't be disappointed. So, I'm not, part of me is excited for this movie because I like Joaquin Phoenix's character, I wouldn't mind seeing more. And I want to see, versions of other DC.
I actually think Joe Biden should play as Joker because of how crazy and old wrinkly skin he has. Am I
That's
right
crazy.
or no?
They're going to change it drastically, that has me a little bit worried.
Yeah, it depends how they change it. I think that's a good way of looking at it. No matter what, there's going to be... both sides aren't going to be happy. There's going to be some people that... One of the things I'm a little worried about, because we're in Hollywood, and Hollywood is Hollywood, is 2024, to me personally, has been the year of taking agendas too far. And
I thought that was 2023.
oh, that happened too. But when you look at the Acolyte, you look at Agatha, they're taking the agenda everywhere.
I know. I hate how it's just really irritating at this point.
We don't go to watch these comic book shows for the agenda that they keep trying to force.
No, we don't. We watch it to invest in the character's story, not to focus on the agenda.
Like, I heard a rumor that Joker 2 tries to, because they want this version of Harley to be in the forefront, they have to basically put revert so you know how Arthur, when he's Arthur, acts kind of shy and awkward, but then when he's Joker, he's very confident. They have to push him to being Arthur again to make Harley stand out, and they want Arthur to act like he's so helpless that he can't be anything without a girlfriend. They need him to be, he can't stand on his own, which makes me very nervous.
That's what I don't like about this year pushing agendas like that. It's just not right for the story. It's not right. It doesn't do justice
I'm not
to
a fan.
that we know.
I'm not a fan of it.
I do not like it either. And just every time I see about it, it just irritates and pisses me off. And it makes me like ashamed to be a comic book fan if their agendas
so I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna try and go open with. Oh, you want to be in the party? Sure. I'll invite you in a sec. Look.
I'm a guy in a wheelchair. I can't speak.
So we go with an open mind, but overall, thank you, Chosen. But I think the whole thing is you. Oh, by the way, I got you, bro. Are you wanting to rematch or fight? Choose different fighter. Okay, different fighter. Okay. But so I think the whole thing with this is I want to go into this with an open mind, but be wary of the nervousness, unfortunately.
That's what I'm doing. Is I'm
hacking Trevor Wi-Fi. Let me know when you invite me.
Give me a second, Chosen. I'll invite you right now. Make sure you take care of that other account too. He's pretending to be Andy now too. I would remove him right now. Just looking for your name on here. There you are, Chosen. You've just been invited. But so, thank you, Chosen. How funny, you're gonna go see Joker, so you're playing as Joker. I like it. Welcome, Chosen. So I really feel that this whole situation is really unfortunate. But we gotta go see it and take what we can. You know, everyone's gonna see this movie no matter what, so we gotta go see it and give our own opinion after we watch it. So we'll go open-minded. Things I'm hoping to see in this movie is just more focus on Arthur's story. I want to see how Harley fits into the story. I want to see what they do with Harvey Dent, because I heard Harvey Dent was in the movie.
Not much, just got done with Andy's stream.
Yeah, bro, Andy did an 8-hour stream, bro.
Yeah,
what happened when I left?
A lot, Joe.
What did I miss?
Silver guy came back.
Again? Oh wow, he's here too.
BTW Penguin was awesome.
Doing good, Anthony.
I'm gonna play Injustice 2.
Tomorrow at you.
What really pissed me off, though, Joe, was when he threatened to kill me.
Oh, I know. I just been ignoring him, but no. So it's like when it comes to this topic, it just depends on how it's perceived. And like we just have to remember that. And one thing about this movie is, if this movie is truly bad, Trevor, one good thing to think about it is, if the rumors are true, as much as it sucks, this universe being done as it should have been, according to Todd Phillips, this shouldn't even be a universe. It should have been a one-movie project. So after this movie is done, good or bad, at least it's done.
I'm excited for Atia tomorrow.
Yeah, Jake?
I'll say this. Joe told me a specific thing that happens at the end. And I won't. He told you? Okay.
He told me. And honestly, I don't know if that's happy, but you know, if at least we can give Todd Phillips a reason to have this universe done as it should be, because Joker should have been a one and done deal. I'm still excited, but I'm still seeing this movie out.
I'm gonna
You're gonna be Bane. Oh, you're playing Injustice with them? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just playing Justice.
Oh, we could invite him to King of the Hill.
Dang.
Aim versus Captain
Trevor's probably like, more the merrier.
Yeah, so I think in final thoughts, when we talk about we talk about Joker, we all got to see it and we all got to give our own opinion on it and just see what we get.
Did you already talk about the breaking news today, Joe?
Nope, we're building up to it.
Okay.
This podcast is structured. From now on, Dawn of DC is done. Topics are on task. We have topics loaded and it's all based on what our script says.
Okay.
So, all right. So, you have any final thoughts on Joker 2, Trevor? Or are you ready to move on to our next topic?
I'm ready to move on.
Okay. Yeah, we just hope the movie. We hope we either enjoy the movie or we don't enjoy the movie. We're going to talk about it and see what happens.
Show tonight, Broken Heart. Jake and Andy, you see the sound I made now.
What, Frankie? Frankie just said you see the sound I made.
See the sound I made? What?
Is that really Frankie or is that our other criminal in the stream? But so our next topic today is a new topic we're going to introduce.
Okay.
And it's going to be called, yeah, I hope I enjoy it, Anthony. I'm going to watch Joker 1 on Thursday and do a review for it, a revised review, and then do a Joker 2 review when I see it on Friday. So
I'm probably not gonna be able to go see it until next week, maybe.
who's Silver AJ? You think Frankie's Silver AJ? Alright, so
I'm gonna
well,
be
hopefully
out
you'll
of
get to
town.
see it eventually. So our next topic, other than Joker 2, is we're going to be discussing a new topic called every week. Oh, you're not? Okay. Comparing the shows. We're calling it we haven't decided between who did it better and show of the week, but I think we'll do a reward of show of the week.
Okay.
Shoulder week is easily Penguin this week, right?
Yep. Yeah, so that's not Ella AJ. She was making food. Thank you, baby. So show of the week is obviously Penguin. We're gonna talk about both shows and talk about, you can't just say, oh hey Retro Lad. You can't just talk about why one show is, you liked it, Frankie, that's good to know, my friend. Maybe, thanks, sweetie. It's hard to say. We all gotta go in with our own open minds and see what happens.
Since Daredevil.
Honestly, Retro Lad, you're not wrong with that. Which we are definitely gonna talk about full in depth. So we'll touch on Agatha, but we might go full spoilers on Penguin. So if anyone hasn't seen Penguin episode 2, I'm gonna say a code word, and then I'm gonna need you to get the fuck out or mute your mic, because we're gonna get serious.
Pebble.
Yeah, it is Pebble. That's a good guess. Oh, perfect, it's the Penguin. I love it. If I say Pebble, that means we're talking full spoilers. Alright, so in regards to that, we're going to talk about Agatha first, even though this is a DC podcast, because I know me and Trevor both have kind of discussed it, but we have to talk about this full out.
Okay.
And also, Agatha will be full spoilers if you guys care about spoilers.
James Gunn.
Retro Lad, don't talk about that yet. That's the last topic of the day.
Tina.
That's going to be the end of the podcast because we have an announcement to tease as well. Trevor and I get to announce a project of our own at the end of the stream.
Yeah, Retro, you gotta understand, with that news just basically coming out just today, they gotta add that to the end of the stream.
Yeah, we saved it. We saved it for the best for last. So this is a structured. All right, so let's get this Agatha nonsense out of the way first, Trevor.
Didn't know first.
Oh, that's okay, Retro Lad. No worries. All right, so Trevor, what for you is the worst thing about Agatha episode 3? Give me Give me your pros and cons if there are any pros.
Most overrated comic book movies.
I think I'm just gonna start with the cons, honestly. I'm gonna start with the cons because they honestly outweigh the pros. First off,
Sounds good.
cons. The writing in the show, the writing in the episode was just
Still watching the crap. Silver have 2 accounts. Good try, Silver.
the stuff they're doing is not okay. The gay character in the show is really annoying. B, another problem I have is the
Is
first
Jake
trial.
going live?
First trial being in a beach house.
I don't think so, bully.
And the keys to the potions being women's fragrance items is ridiculous. This episode was really pushing the agenda way too hard and throwing it. They're not only that, but they're pushing 2 agendas: women, feminism. No, 3 agendas: women, feminism, and LGBTQ.
Just give us good stories.
Agreed, Retro Lad.
Honestly, but the only pro I have is the Mist OTs.
Yeah, at least it's finally confirmed that we're gonna start to see him.
Another problem I have is the way Agatha is acting in this episode. She's acting like a spoiled little bitch cunt.
Oh my god.
Who will not drink the fucking wine in order to do the trial.
I would have thought she. I would have thought that bitch was always. Agreed, Retro Lad. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna talk about Penguin next. I promise. We'll talk about Penguin when I say Pebble. I understand that opinion, Retro Lad. Honestly, man, I'm gonna look on Amazon, and the second I can buy some Batman merch, I'm getting a whole set of Batman merch. New hats, new shirts. I'm all Batman merch. You know what I mean, baby? We will not support the MCU. I do not care that there are still things in Marvel I'm looking forward to, but I'm a selective Marvel fan. DC is my primary universe. When Cobra Kai ends, and even though I'm wearing a Star Wars shirt, DC will be my primary content. G.I. Joey's content will be Star Wars second, martial arts, and DC will be first. I'm gonna make a channel update announcement on that too, because I think that's important.
Yeah, I think the time has come for us to start being very selective with what Marvel content we.
Agreed. Agreed. I mean, because
care about.
you know what my biggest problem? Oh, do you want to say something, Jake? Go ahead. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say.
Even though this is a DC podcast, can we talk about that Marvel news that I heard about today?
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that. Yeah, since we're talking about Agatha, we'll touch on it. So,
Okay.
oh, you want to talk about the city? You want to talk?
Who cares about Marvel grinning, squinting face rolling on the
I agree, Retro Lad, but sometimes since we're talking about Agatha, we'll cover some miscellaneous topics. So here's what we'll discuss. So you want to talk about the one that you're excited about, or the one I'm excited about first, Jake?
Either one, it doesn't matter to me.
So Jake's excited because there are now talks with Spider-Man 4, Trevor, that his girlfriend, that he loves so much,
Justice Comics soon.
About my crush.
they're awesome.
Basic, aka Max from Stranger Things, is in talks to play Spider-Woman in Spider-Man 4.
Really?
Yep.
Damn, Zendaya, you better watch your back. So Stranger Things is coming to take your place. Speaking of which, and since we're on this topic, I gotta talk to you about another Stranger Things casting for Marvel I'm hearing about that is not confirmed, but just something I thought might be worth discussing for a fan theory. What do you guys think about Millie Bobby Brown playing Shadowcat in the X-Men movie?
Now that would be interesting.
Yeah.
That would actually be pretty good casting.
I've been looking for it, and I saw it on Twitter. I was like, I actually don't mind that. What do you think, Millie Bobby Brown for Shadowcat?
Hey, Joe.
She's an X-Men. She can phase through walls.
Yo, I wanna say something real quick.
Good.
It's her.
And
I don't care what it says. The person that should have played Carnage is the guy who played Vecna. Let's be honest right now. Let's be for real.
Cam Bauer.
Yes, he should have played not Vecna, Carnage.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the Sadie Sink news is interesting, but then the big news we got to talk about is we got it confirmed as Venom 3.
Prison Break should be Carnage.
Retro Lad, I agree. Prison Break is goated. But so the other thing we got to talk about is Trevor. I know I got your hopes up.
For $75 million today, and I'm also hacking the creators now. Tell Trevor to get a job.
Okay.
I know I got your hopes up with the whole Norman Reedus joining the Sonyverse / Marvelverse, but I got some big news for you, Trevor, that you might be happy about, you might not be happy about.
Lay it on me.
Actually, you might be happy considering I know this is a part of your favorite. This actor's in your favorite franchise.
Go on. Lay it on me.
So unfortunately, the rumor of Norman Reedus being Null is no longer true.
Okay.
But there's a silver lining.
Okay.
Because remember, Norman Reedus is going to be in John Wick Ballerina, so
Yes.
there is a silver lining, and there's other roles that could pop up for
In
him.
the trailer got me so fucking hyped.
Yeah, I still need to watch your reaction. I heard you were excited.
I was so.
Why don't you want Null yet, Retrolight? It's the perfect time.
Oh, okay, Joe, what are you gonna say? 'Cause you're gonna
So Trevor, the man, the myth, the legend, the man, the myth, the legend, known as Fix Your Door. Why would I fix your door? One of your favorite characters from Lord of the Rings, being Gollum, being Claw, being also known as Snoke from Last
Andy
Jedi,
Serkis?
Caesar from Planet of the Apes. Andy Serkis is going to be CGI motion captured Null in both Venom 3 and as well as the future Spider-Man projects.
Oh. Now that is badass.
See, I knew you'd be happy. I knew you'd be like, "Oh, I'm bummed about Norman Reedus." But the second I mentioned Circus to you,
Andy
you
Serkis
get
playing
excited.
Null? That has me excited.
And remember, it was confirmed today that in Venom 3, if you're worried about Sony ruining Null, you don't have to worry about it, Trevor, because apparently Null's only going to be in 5 minutes of Venom 3. He's just teased for Spider-Man 4.
I was
See,
gonna
get a
say,
little-
Joe,
Yeah, Chosen.
you know what's so funny? I rewatched the Venom 3 trailer. And I could tell that
Okay.
is Andy. Joe, that's Andy. When I was rewatching
Yep.
the trailer, that's Andy's face, bro. I was literally
Oh,
looking
yeah.
closely.
So, anyways, Joe,
Yep.
I can definitely say now I'm a little bit more excited for Venom: The Last Dance than I had.
Just to see those 5 minutes of Andy Serkis.
I mean, even if it's just 5 minutes, if he's gonna appear in future Spider-Man projects, if they don't,
Hey,
kill him
Med.
off in this
What's up,
movie,
bro?
That will make me happy.
That's my coworker from work.
I could
just
see him
joined
being
the chat.
Spider-Man 4. He's definitely Spider-Man 4. I'm calling him.
Shout out Joey, he's my friend.
Yeah, thanks, Med.
If he
You're the
appears in
best.
Spider-Man 4, that'll make me so happy.
Yeah, I think it seems like that's what they're gonna do. It seems like this is teased.
Finally, Sony's gonna do something. Finally, Sony's doing something right.
Only because they decided to finally work with the right people instead of doing their nonsense universe.
Instead of just throwing a bunch of Spider-Man characters out there and not putting any effort into their story.
But Trevor, we all thought of a good question of in Andy's screen today.
Yes.
Would you rather, after Venom 3, would you rather them
We
cross
should run Fortnite DMR.
Yeah, dude, I'm down.
or have them stick in the Sony universe? And I was like, oh, come on. Easily go to the MCU.
Let him go to the MCU. Done. Because like I said, Jacob, I said this before. I'm finished with that universe after Venom: The Last Dance. I'm done. Okay,
Yeah.
my focus on that universe is over.
You know
I'm
what?
finished with that continuity.
Yo,
It's
Jake,
done.
Jake. I have
Yeah.
a
After Venom:
thing
The
to
Last
tell you,
Dance,
Jake.
Hold up.
It's
So I'm
done.
trying to say something. What's up?
You make a good point there, actually, Jake. I think by the end of Venom 3, I think the ending of Venom 3 is gonna set up Venom going to the MCU. I'm calling it right now.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, Tom Holland's gonna be like, hey, look, yo, Eddie, you need to come with me.
Yeah, imagine post-credit scene, Trevor. Portal comes in the Sony universe, and it's Tom Holland, and he looks at Eddie Brock and goes, Eddie Brock, I need your help.
Good.
Look, I know you're definitely. I know, Trevor, you're not excited about it. I'm not sure, Bully, when he goes live. But one thing I'll tell you for sure, Trevor. I know you're probably not gonna like this because I know you probably, because I know that you're not looking forward to the movie. I'm looking forward to. We have to go see Craven as a group because I need to be next to you when you watch that movie because I know you're gonna get so mad and I want to see it.
Okay, Joe. But Joe,
Yeah.
we're not going on the same day though. We're not going on the day it comes out.
Why
Because
not?
on that day, my focus will be on another film.
What film is that, Mufasa?
No, Lord of the Rings: War of the.
We can always double feature it.
I'm seeing Lord of the Rings first. That's like my first movie. That's like the first movie I'm seeing.
Yeah, but
that
we
day.
can know the future though.
We can do a double feature. You can see Peak first and then see Garbage after.
That's fine with me. That's fine with me. But my focus that day is strictly on Lord of the Rings: War of the Rings.
Then we'll go see Lord of the Rings first, and then we'll go see Garbage together. It'll be a fun event.
Yep.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
You know what movie I'm excited for?
Terrifier 3.
Yes, sir, Joe. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh God.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Yeah, and Joe, you and Jake are gonna see that. You and Jake are gonna see that.
Hey, Trevor,
Nothing to say.
reviews for Terrifier 3 are actually sounding pretty good right now.
For what? For Venom?
Terrifier 3.
Oh, for
Yeah,
Terrifier
Terrifier
3,
3.
really?
It has 93%, bro. It has 93%.
I'm not going near that.
Well, Joe and Jake are going.
Look,
so I'm
the thing
good.
is, Jacob, I'm not into that franchise. Way too over the top for me. Because honestly,
I'm just
Jacob, you have to understand. I mean, I get it. It's a horror movie, very subjective. But like, the Terrifier movies put me at a limit where I'm just really not comfortable. Like some of the
I'm
things,
not seeing it either.
Terrifier movies, especially like Terrifier 2, it just feels really satanic.
I get it, though. I get it.
Just
But
not
I'm
okay.
I'm just saying, like,
I am
Joe
a
is
Christian, and I understand it's horror, and horror can be very subjective. But like, the Terrifier movies are just a big old no for me.
yeah, I get
This
it.
pushes it way too far.
For sure. I agree. So, back to our
but I'm
topics of. Oh, yeah, sorry, Jake. What were you saying? Go ahead.
No. Let's stay on topic.
Okay, so back to our topic at hand. My biggest problem with Agatha so far with episode 3 was Trevor was the ending of the show of that episode was fucking stupid.
Oh, don't get me started with the ending.
The name drop of Mephisto, bro.
You introduce Mrs. Hart and then you kill her just because.
Oh yeah.
I'm done, bro. What the
And
heck?
the name drop of Mephisto. Oh my God! Don't get me started.
That was the only good thing about the episode is that they finally confirmed that he's coming.
Yeah, but I wish they could have confirmed it in a better project.
Why?
Are you talking about Hagatha?
Mm-hmm.
Rolling on the floor laughing.
Seriously, bro, I'm done. I thought Secret Invasion was bad, bro, but this is worse, bro. Oh. I know Trevor's gonna get mad at me for saying that, but let's be for real.
Maybe it's confirmed that Gaia's gonna show up in the finale then if that's already so worse.
No! Joe, don't say that! Joe, don't say that!
What if Aubrey Plaza works for Gaia and Gaia's the main villain of the MCU?
Fuck you, Chosen.
I said that.
No, that was Joe said that.
You, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
You really hate that character, don't you?
Hold up,
Joe.
hold up,
I hate
Hold on.
that character.
hold up. Chosen wants to say something.
I know Trevor's gonna get mad at me for saying this, but I don't care anymore. The finale for Secret Invasion is way better than these 3 episodes of Agatha. I don't care, bro. I would rather watch that final fight with Gaia over this show.
Dang.
Cause this show, I just can't watch. At least the Gaia fight, I actually can't watch. But this show, I just can't watch. Bro, it's not for me, bro.
Nah, bro, they did
I get
Gravik
it.
dirty, man. Gravik could have been one of the most peak villains in the MCU, and they did him dirty.
Oh, yeah, don't give me some of that. But yeah. This is already the worst MCU show, bro. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Here?
So I don't.
What is the idea?
First of all, Agatha's so bad. I literally in my title for my review for the episode on YouTube, whenever I post my review, it's just gonna say, "What the hell is even this show?" Because I don't know.
You see, at least Secret Invasion has some sort of idea on what they're doing. This show just does not have an idea.
But I also don't understand, like, we go from Deadpool and Wolverine, dealing with the multiverse saga, getting ready to start Secret Wars. What does Agatha have to do with Secret Wars? Like,
Nothing.
You see, at least Secret Invasion, I've been saying so many times, it has something. Secret Invasion has something. But does Agatha have something? No, it does not. And if you really think about it, Joe, Secret Invasion is kind of connected to the Marvels.
Sort of.
Sort of, but at least it does have a connection to something. This show, Agatha, has no connection to anything. It's just a show that.
And also, it could have a connection to, the Secret Invasion could also have a connection to Armor Wars because of everything that was going on with Brody in that show.
do you know what else I think is hilarious? Agatha has a female showrunner, but you want to know what's even crazier? Penguin has a female showrunner, and it's still 100 times better than Agatha.
Well, that showrunner for Penguin knows what they're doing.
Yeah, they do in the behind the scenes. So, speaking of which, enough talking about Agatha. Agatha's a 0 out of 10. It's garbage. Never gonna give it higher than a 3. Or not even a 3, a 2, or horrible. And it's time to talk about the Pequin.
The peak win.
We
That's
trust Matt Reeves.
that's what they call it on Twitter. So that's what we're gonna call it. Would you agree with that, honey?
The peak win.
Yeah.
About what we're saying? Did you hear what we were saying?
The Penguin is.
I said we just talked about Agatha.
Jake,
Now enough of that
trust-
garbage. We need to talk about the Pequin. Because that's what they're calling it on Twitter. Is it's so peak. It's the Pequin.
Chosen's trying to tell me
Yep.
something I can't hear him.
Jake, we
Yep. In a minute we'll be.
Matt Reeves. Vote.
We trust Matt.
All right. If you guys care about spoilers, I'm gonna say Pebble, and you're gonna get the fuck out in 3, 2, 1. Pebble. All right. That's your spoiler warning. Okay. First of all, let me say one thing, and this is not just a spoiler. This is a straight up warning to if like they say in one of Trevor's favorite Goofy Wants His Money videos. If you have any children in the room, get them out of the room or throw them away because because it's about to get real up in here. Like, okay, you guys remember all those people during WandaVision that said, do you guys remember when they did the Emmys? Did Elizabeth Olsen ever get an Emmy for WandaVision?
I can't remember.
Somebody look it up and find if she got an Emmy or not. I want to know because I want to say something.
Olsen?
Yeah, Elizabeth Olsen in
I'm pretty
WandaVision.
Sure she did.
You said you think she did?
I'm pretty sure she did.
Okay. That is lame because Agatha and WandaVision are not on the level of Penguin in any sense of the word. Like, literally, like, I don't like to shit on other content creators, but bro, I don't know what it is, but I can watch 100 videos of Josh Dead and Nerds talking about Marvel stuff. But this dude is the fucking biggest Disney shill ever. He literally will give good reviews to Agatha, but this man sits on Twitter and goes, Penguin's boring. It put me to sleep. I don't like the Batman. Like, well, you're just not a DC fan, bro. Get out of here, moron.
Come on, man.
Because
Come on.
I'm just going to tell you this right now, okay? Every time I see Christina Milioti and Colin fucking Farrell, these two are, funny enough with our topic at the end of the podcast, these are the dynamic duo right here, man. I'm telling you, this show,
Episodes again.
Penguin, you should. Definitely. Like, this is, you're going to give out Emmys? First, I'm still mad. Oscars, you'll never gain my respect ever again. You needed to give the makeup department from the Batman the best makeup department in 2023, and you failed. I will forever be mad at what you did to the Batman. That was injustice.
This isn't the first time, Joe. Don't forget. This isn't the first time the Oscars failed the Batman saga.
Oh, I'm sure. But, bro, nobody can even recognize Colin Farrell as Penguin. Like, even in the Penguin, no one can recognize him. And it's just amazing. His transformation is
Yeah, they
like,
did amazing with the visual effects.
like, have you seen the promo that when they do the trailer before they put out the trailer for Penguin, you see a picture of Colin Farrell talking on screen? I'm like, that's Colin Farrell. Who the fuck is this guy? That's the Penguin, motherfucker.
Exactly.
Like I don't even view them as the same people anymore. It's just not.
Neither do I. They're like two different people. On off screen, they're like two different people. It's crazy.
Penguin.
Also, I know we're probably not going to get a ton of him in this show, but
Chill out, it's just movie and show.
no, we're getting excited, boy. You need to understand this is what fans do. But also,
Yeah.
the thing I love so much is, and I don't know how much we'll get him in the show, Trevor, because I know there's only 8 episodes, but man, I love Clancy Brown playing Salvatore Maroni. It's so
Me too.
good.
He plays a great Salvatore Maroni.
Dude, that scene where Penguin's talking to all of them in the room, and he's like, "You're fucking Salvatore Maroni." Like, oh, so glad this show is TVMA, man. This show, oh
Me
gosh.
too. It deserved to be TVMA. And
Yes, sir.
dude, Sarah Jennings saying Mr. Krabs playing Salvatore Maroni.
Oh my god.
Don't
Clancy
forget
Brown
that's
is
the
the-
same guy that plays Mr. Krabs in SpongeBob.
Just wait till Mark Strong comes in as Carmine Falcone.
Oh man, I'm gonna.
Oh
That's
my
gonna be
god.
so good.
That's spot on casting right there. To be
You know what's
honest.
funny? Did you guys know the story about what happened with that?
Sophia
John Turturro. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about her in a minute. Underground. So what's his? John Turturro was supposed to come back to do because I think it's gonna be mostly flashbacks since he's dead. But he was supposed to come back, and because of other projects and scheduling conflicts, he couldn't. So they had to recast him by using Mark Strong. But I think that is perfect casting, so I'm happy about it. I hope we see it soon because episode 2 really dived in to Sophia's backstory. So I have a feeling we're probably going to see him through backstory with Sophia. Also, like I already praised Christina Milioti a lot, but Sophia is so badass.
Oh yeah.
I don't even think the Sophia in Gotham is on the level that this Sophia is. Like, oh my gosh, this Sophia is incredible.
No.
That end scene with those two teaming up is incredible.
Oh
What?
yeah. What's up, Chosen?
Thank God. Tobin Bell is coming back as John Kramer in Saw 11. Thank God, I'm so worried.
Okay.
You were
okay.
worried?
I thought they were
No.
bringing him back.
Like, there's so many good things in this. Like, also, one thing I love about the show, but I'm also really nervous about Trevor. Trevor,
What could
you
you be
think
nervous
Vic's gonna
about?
get? Not nervous as it's gonna be bad for the show. It's gonna be good for the show, but when you like but when you like a character, right? You care about the character, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna feel so bad for Oz at the end of this show
Oh yeah, me too.
because there's two very important people to him that are both gonna die at the end of this series, and I already know it's gonna happen. Do you know who's gonna die, Trevor?
I already know.
Well, the
we're
kid
getting that.
probably.
I think Vic's gonna die. I think Vic's gonna get full-on Jason Todd treatment.
Probably is.
Yep.
And because if you think about it, I've actually kind of been thinking about that Vic is kind of already Penguin's Robin. So Penguin's like Batman in this show, but then like Vic's Robin. And then unfortunately, because it's happened in every storyline with Penguin so far, especially after this last episode, we're finding out about her dementia. I think Penguin's mom is biting it.
Oh
Probably.
yeah.
You know what's the best scene in this? Did you watch the behind the scenes after the episode, Trevor?
Yes.
Did you see how cool it was? How they did the scene of a Penguin shooting the guys in the armored truck?
Yeah.
Dude, the way they did the flashlight was so cool. How they did the light, that was so cool.
Dude, that was.
Dude, that
visual effects in this.
I already can't wait. When I do my Penguin review, I'm putting the clip of Scarface. Say hello to my little friend. like, oh my gosh.
Like,
Because this man was straight Scarface, man. He was coming up there with the Uzi, like, say hello to my little friend. Just, oh, dude. And Fortnite, Epic, if you're listening to this stream, I know you don't like to make DC skins anymore. You didn't give me my Batman skin, but damn it, I want my Penguin skin, okay? You have the submachine guns in Fortnite. You give me the Penguin. We work out a deal, and it's all good. All will be forgiven for not getting my Batman skin if you give me a Penguin skin. I need to find my Pebble. She's right over here. She waved. But you look at honey. Like, it's just, I'm mind blown over how good this show is. Like, it is just incredible. Like, Penguin could be having a cigar next to literally paint drying, literally watching the laundry dryer spin, and it still would be more peak than Agatha.
Oh yeah.
He could be doing the most boring activity. But you want to know something crazy about this show that I never thought I would say about any show? When there's action in this show, it's cool seeing the shootouts and stuff. But honestly, the thing I like about this show, Jake and Trevor, is I'm so invested in the conversations.
Yeah.
And something I told Ella today that's kind of crazy. I'm waiting for you to hit the rematch button, Trevor.
sorry, I was just speaking to.
Something that I think is crazy is, you know how Marvel shows normally, Marvel humor is hit or miss?
Yeah.
In the Penguin, well, actually in the Batman, remember the scene where Gordon and Batman were searching for the thumb drive? And and when that scene was like so hilarious, even in such a dark movie? When Penguin has humor, it's better than anything Agatha's doing, humor-wise. Like episode 1, we had this scene where Penguin was mad when his sandwich didn't have enough pickles. Remember, Trevor?
Oh yeah.
And then in episode 2, I know the show is gonna be dark, but when they're going to the place to meet up at the club, and you know Vic has that crush on that girl.
Yeah.
The conversations, the fact that they're talking about fetishes and like all the freaky deaky stuff, like
Yeah, the writing in the show is brilliant.
it's just peak, man. It's just straight peak. Yeah, like I can't, you know, like Underground and I were talking about it earlier. I can't stop talking about the Penguin. I literally. Is there Penguin merch? I need to know. Where's the company I contact to get Penguin merch? So like, hey Max, if you're looking for a sponsor, you want to send me free shit, you want me to sell my soul, sign on the dotted line, I ain't signing with Disney, but I can definitely be convinced to join Max. Like, give me a Penguin shirt, give me a hat, send me some figures, like, give me all of it, man. Like, I want it all. Call me the Sharpay of the Penguin universe. I want it all. Come on.
Oh my god.
Like,
Damn, Joe.
I'm telling you, man. I know we haven't had a lot of good shows. I know we haven't had a lot of good shows in 2024. This is the best show in 2024. This is the best comic book television since Daredevil, period. And you know what the best way to describe this? You know what the best way to describe this show is, Trevor?
Well, how would you describe it?
This show is Breaking Bad meets Sopranos in a heartbeat.
Oh,
Meets
it
Godfather.
And I watched it. I
Meets
also
Godfather.
rewatched this episode with my dad. He loves it too, because he liked the Batman, and he watched the Penguin and dude, he enjoyed it.
This
That's
show,
awesome.
My dad enjoyed it.
this show is Sopranos meets Breaking Bad meets The Godfather.
Yep, it is. It so is. And honestly, I was talking to my sister on the phone about this today.
Yeah.
I actually think, and I don't know if I ever talked to you guys about this openly. I know that we were never going to get a Star Wars show that was going to be TVMA, but Disney, Lucasfilm, this show is proof that you robbed us about what our Book of Boba Fett show could have been. We could have had we could have had a crime show after a Western show like The Mandalorian, and you miserably fumbled the ball and failed.
Exactly.
All I wanted to
And
see was
Joe-
Boba Fett sitting on a throne and saying, "Hey, you come to me and you offer a deal. I'm gonna murder you, spill your brains all over the place if you don't give me my credits, bro. Like, come on."
Oh my.
What were you gonna say, Trevor?
I was gonna say, literally the Penguin, Breaking Bad meets Sopranos meets Godfather, Scarface
Oh yes, Scarface.
meets what else is it good?
Do you guys think we will get to a point in this show? I know that Penguin isn't like a martial artist or anything, but do you think we'll get to any episode in this show, Trevor, where Penguin will get in a fist fight with anyone?
I hope
I
so.
hope.
You ignore me won't mean anything. I cannot talk. I heard you're a cheater talking to girls on threads. You cheating on Ella.
I want to see like Penguin beat the shit out of somebody.
Oh, it'd be so good. I mean, I love how smart he is to play both sides. I think that's so good. Like him working with the Maronis and still trying to get cozy with the Falcons. Like, oh my gosh, it's so good. The fact that this episode was called Inside Man is perfect.
Oh yeah.
Man, yep.
I think I might need to bring back the Homelander clip for this episode.
It's perfect. Really got the one funny detail.
And for Agatha, I'll bring back the Rock clip.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
And I can say, with all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard. Speaking of which, you guys here's something we can talk about. I know we've been talking about Marvel stuff earlier. You guys hear about that the only person they want to play Apocalypse in the X-Men saga is still Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Oh, I love it.
Did you hear about that, Trevor?
Yes, dude.
The hierarchy of the Marvel Universe is about to change.
Give me the Rocks' Apocalypse, please. That would be perfect.
Can he redeem himself from Black Adam? We're about to find out.
He'd be a
The Rock
better
is
Black. He'd be a better Apocalypse than whatever the fuck Oscar Isaac was.
We won't talk about that movie.
Rock is Apocalypse.
Yeah, remember?
In X-Men Apocalypse, Trevor, before he was Peak Knight.
Yeah, an X-Men Apocalypse. Remember?
God.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was. God, don't even get me started.
I know he was Apocalypse before he was Moon Knight. Everybody knows that. Hell, I
Yeah,
found a
so-
meme based on it.
So the next thing we got to talk about is we're going to be getting some DC news.
Wolves on Apple TV.
Oh, how is it? Is it pretty good? Sorry, someone asked me a question. But so the other thing we got to talk about is we're here in December. Now keep in mind, Creature Commandos comes out in December.
Yes, that's when the new DC universe actually starts.
So not only are we going to be enjoying Lord of the Rings, Trevor, we're going to be able to watch Creature Commandos.
Yes.
Yes.
December will be not only that, 'cause that's also, by the way.
But apparently in Brazil, where they're doing this big convention, both James Gunn and David Cornsweet are going to be present, because apparently we're going to get our first look at Superman at this Brazil convention.
Ooh,
Wow.
that has me excited.
Yeah, what's up? Sheldon?
No, nothing. I was just saying that's cool.
So yeah, we're getting marketing for that. Also, can we talk about David Cornsweet for a while? Because he said something in regards to I'm happy he's in DC, but I'm gonna be wild because I might make a video on this later for you guys. I came up with a way to save Star Wars, guys.
Oh boy.
And the answer is in David Cornsweet playing the first Jedi in James Mangold's Dawn of the Jedi film.
Oh, dude.
Yes, please.
I think if he's the first Jedi, I think he could do it, man. I think he could save it.
Are we talking about the same James Mangold that
That did Logan? Yes.
Yeah, he's supposed to be working on a Star Wars movie that revolves around the first Jedi.
And the good thing about this Star Wars movie is it's going to be before all the sequel garbage, before the Acolyte garbage. It's the very first Jedi. So it's going to be a really cool timeline.
I pray to God Disney does not. Neither Disney nor Kathleen Kennedy
By the time this movie comes out, Kathleen Kennedy will be a figment of our imaginations.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh,
She's-
yeah, I forgot. She's leaving, right?
She's basically out the door very soon.
Yeah, very soon.
I hope
You got
so.
any good scoops for the podcast, honey? Nothing? The Mephisto stuff is pretty cool. Do we know a first look at the skin yet?
Last of Us Season 2 trailer, your thoughts?
Oh, yeah, he watched it. He didn't like it, but his reaction was disappointing to me, unfortunately. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. We're getting promo. I want to bring up I know this is a DC podcast, but I want to bring up the Star Wars thing we were talking about David Cornsweet. Now, other than that, there's something that Trevor and I have not talked about that we need to discuss.
Okay.
So we were talking about contenders for Hal Jordan in the Lantern show wasn't going to happen because the show's going to start filming in January. Right, Trevor?
Yes.
Out of left field, we're talking about big names like Chris Pine, even Chris Pratt, but even though he was never considered, some of us thought he could be. And then literally, we talk about Ian McGregor, which I would have liked. All these different actors, Matthew McConaughey, all these different names. Josh Brolin drops out. You know, he even confirmed on an interview today that he was in talks for it but didn't want it. Which is why I'm going to drop a fan casting for you guys. If Brolin gets in the DCU, let him be Darkseid. He was already Thanos. He can do Darkseid.
Oh, Brolin?
Yeah.
Shit.
Honestly, I would love that.
What do you think about that, Trevor?
Trevor?
W.
Yeah, Jake.
Did you hear what I said about Brolin?
I mean, he would be a good Darkseid, but I don't know if he should though.
Why not?
Because if he plays Darkseid, people are just gonna keep comparing him to Thanos too much, and it's like.
But what if
Fair point.
But what if his Darkseid was so different?
If it was different, I'd be okay with that.
Remember, Trevor. DC's about to be better than anything related to Marvel ever. So, DC.
Oh, I know. James Gunn is in charge now, so and he's got more free range and he's not leashed by Disney.
Yep. Like I said, I've sold my soul to DC. I'll be making a channel announcement update tonight that says I'm going to be primarily focusing on DC as my main form of content, and then Star Wars, because I started a Star Wars YouTube channel. I'll talk about it sometimes when it's stuff I want to talk about, but I'm sick of getting mad about things, so I'm only going to talk about things that I like to talk about with Star Wars. Look, I'll do watch parties for Skeleton Crew. I'll talk about Star Wars theories. I still want to get back to doing Star Wars lore videos again. But so this Green Lantern. Oh, you want to say something, Jake? Go ahead.
What do you think the possibility of us maybe getting a live action version of Omega in Skeleton Crew?
I don't know if you know this. I actually found an actress that's in Skeleton Crew that we don't know who she is, and she fits the feel of a live action Omega. I made a point of it, so I think it could happen.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
One reason I think it could happen is not only is John Watts involved in the show, but John and Dave have said this show's on the Mandoverse.
Okay.
And we know Bad Batch events of it tied up with events in the Mandoverse.
Yep.
So I could see Omega. It's possible. I heard they're so impressed with Jude Law on that show. They're gonna give him a different Space Pirates spinoff.
I would like that.
So I heard that was in talks. But yeah, so back to the Green Lantern thing, Trevor. So we had these things with all these actors that we were talking about, and then out of nowhere, we start hearing. I think it was on Friday or Thursday, one of the later days. All of a sudden, they tell us they've cast Hal Jordan, and it's not anyone who they said it was. It's this Kyle Chandler guy comes out of nowhere.
Gosh.
What's your thoughts on Kyle Chandler as Hal Jordan, Trevor?
Kyle Chandler?
Yeah, have you not ever heard the news?
I mean, what did Kyle Chandler play in again?
He was in the Old Guard.
Oh! Kyle Chandler's Hal Jordan?
Yeah.
I don't think that would be bad casting.
And I think DC made the right call here because here's something I was thinking about with all these high actors they're going to do. Iron Man's in Marvel, AJ. But so Kyle Chandler is a pretty good pick, especially because one thing I've been thinking about, if they get a big actor for this role, you guys know what's going to happen at the end of Lanterns, right? Do you guys know what the story of Lanterns is going to be? Hal Jordan isn't going to make it out of Lanterns.
Yeah.
Because
Cast a high actor.
because James Gunn has said that he wants to do DC in favor of the animated Justice League cartoon.
That makes me so happy.
Well, what this guy?
Because you and I, Joe, we grew up on these animated cartoons. We grew up on the Justice League cartoons.
So he wants to put a bigger focus on Jon Stewart. So Lanterns is a detective story set on Hal Jordan mentoring Jon Stewart. And here's something I thought about, Trevor. I'm glad they got someone who's a Netflix actor instead of a big actor, because what a waste to pay Chris Pine, Chris Pratt, Ewan McGregor, Matthew McConaughey, any of these actors, and then you tell them they're doing this project, and then you pay them a shit ton of money just to find out they're going to die after 8 episodes?
Yeah, that, like...
DC's not rich like Marvel is. They need to be saving their money for bigger projects, so...
Exactly, they shouldn't be putting all their actors.
They should not be doing, as much as I love Marvel, they should not be doing what Marvel's doing with Robert Downey Jr. right now.
I know.
I love that decision, but DC cannot afford to spend that kind of money on a character.
I agree.
Which is why, even though I think he would have fit the character perfectly, that's probably why they didn't go get Tom Cruise for Hal Jordan, even though I think he fits it perfectly.
Yeah.
I also think the other reason they didn't go get him is I heard that Marvel really wants Tom Cruise for Superior Iron Man.
I want Tom Cruise for Superior Iron Man as well.
I agree.
That's perfect.
It's my dream to see Iron Man versus Doctor Doom. It's been my dream for a long time. In fact, in Endgame, I was crying not because Tony died, but because when I found out Tony died, I was literally like, "No, I'll never get to see my dream now. We're about to get the X-Men and Fantastic Four, and Tony's gone."
Yeah, but Joe, RDJ's like, oh.
But that's the thing. I didn't know about the multiverse saga at that time, Chosen. So you got to understand.
Yeah, but here's the thing,
Now I know better.
Here's the thing. I know you didn't know, but RDJ just came on over. He's like, hey Joe, I know you were upset in the past, but guess what? I'm back. I'm gonna play Doom.
I know. I'm so excited. I'm gonna be screaming at that seat. So, the next, what'd you say, honey? Oh, I thought you did. Sorry, you just burped. All right. So the next order of business is, so you got the Kyle Chandler thing. I'm glad we got an actor that's smaller, so that we can just kind of cast him aside at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a theory, Trevor. What storyline they're gonna adapt at the end of Lanterns, which is why I think Hal Jordan might die.
Really?
I think they might adapt First Flight for this for the Lanterns show.
Ooh, First Flight, huh?
You know that animated movie we watched?
Oh yes, I know.
So I think that Hal Jordan might become Parallax by the end of this.
Parallax.
Okay.
Possibly that could be how he could die. I think that would make sense. But the other thing we gotta talk about, it has not been confirmed yet, but it was down to 3 actors for Jon Stewart, and it's now down for 2. And I'm just gonna say, if you haven't watched my Jon Stewart casting video, there is no casting. There is no other options. If it's not Aaron Pierre, you failed the DCU. It needs to be Aaron Pierre. Watch Rebel Ridge. Do it.
Yes, Joe. I would say for all he should play the character.
Trevor, did you watch Rebel Ridge yet?
No, I have not.
Bro, just look at clips from that movie. That man is Jon Stewart. There's no need for casting. There's no need for auditions. You have the man right there.
Yeah, he has that look. He has that look. I can tell.
So there's 2 other actors in the running for. Apparently it's between 2 now because the 3rd guy backed out to do another HBO Max show. So that's good. Because it was Edris Damien or something. And he backed out. And then now it's Stephen James and Aaron Pierre. Which, to me, it's got to be Aaron.
Yo, Joe, what if they pick the other person? What are you gonna say?
I'll try to be open-minded about it, just like I was with the Supergirl casting. Andy won't like to hear this, but I wanted Megan Donnelly, not Millie Alcock.
Oh,
I
dang.
actually agree with that, Joe. I wanted.
Because I wanted DC to cast actors who have played their characters already. So since Creature Commandos is bringing characters into live action, they should be doing the same with some of these other animated characters.
I agree.
That's why, as much as I love Alan Richardson, I want Jensen Ackles as Batman. Because I think he has everything that we need for Batman.
Yes.
I agree.
So,
Jensen Ackles should have been Batman.
And Joe, I have another thing to tell you.
When are you making another Supergirl show?
it's a movie, Underground.
Tanner, who plays Robbie Keane, should be Nightwing. I don't care what it says. You can laugh at me.
We're going to talk about that soon, so don't worry. So, alright, you're rematching, cool. So then, so yeah, Green Lantern stuff. Apparently, we're going to be hearing casting. The way they're going to cast Jon Stewart, Trevor, is by doing screen tests of his chemistry with Kyle Chandler. They said how they're going to cast Jon Stewart is by doing screen tests with the Hal Jordan actor. What do you think about that, Trevor?
I think that's perfect.
Yeah, I think it'll be good. So that's cool. So with that being said, even though everyone wants us to talk about the big announcement, there's one other announcement that came out over the weekend that I know Trevor heard about that I'm sure he's been chomping at the bit to talk about. Do you know what announcement I'm talking about, Trevor?
I think I know what it is.
Which announcement would that be?
So I was just scrolling on Twitter last weekend, and all of a sudden I start getting my phone blown up because people keep saying it's not said by James Gunn, but it's being said in development that all of a sudden, super random, out of left field, the writer of Brave New World, Trevor, which is why as much we talk about disdain for the MCU, you might be more excited to see Brave New World of this after this news. I think Brave New World has a good chance of being good because they're saying that Brave New World's writer is going to write a Deathstroke and Bane team-up movie.
Oh.
Have you heard about this? Have you heard about this yet, Trevor?
No, I've not.
You didn't know about this news?
This is perfect. That is perfect.
Now it's funny. Some people. I was watching a podcast today where some people were. Some people were. Oh, you want to say something, Jake? Go ahead.
I just want to let you guys know I'll be right back. I gotta go shoot a video real quick.
What are you shooting a video about?
The news about Say possibly being Fire Woman.
Have fun. But here's the question, Trevor. If we're doing this film, so one thing I want to talk to you about is, now when they first announced this film, some people thought this was DC doing a Deadpool and Wolverine thing where they do Bane and Deathstroke. But then I also found out more information. Have you heard of a team called Secret Six, Trevor?
The Secret Six?
Yeah.
Who are the Secret Six?
I'm wondering if you knew about them or not.
I did not know about them. Not
So you know how James Gunn likes his ensembles, right? Like he loved doing Guardians, he loved doing Suicide Squad. So apparently the Secret Six is a team of villains, not like the Suicide Squad, more diabolical, different kind of villains that don't work for Waller. And I actually have a theory about how they make the Secret Six movie come into fruition, and maybe Secret Six could lead into a Legion of Doom movie. And do you know how I think they're gonna do this, Trevor?
A Legion of Doom movie?
Yeah, so here's how I think they could do this. Think about it this way. Think about it this way, Trevor. We know Superman's right around the corner.
Yes.
What do we know about Lex Luthor after studying him for years?
Well, what we know about Lex Luthor.
What does Lex Luthor always do after Superman beats him?
After Superman beats him,
He's petty, he gets mad.
he's petty and he gets.
So think about this. James Gunn has said that the Superman movie.
Doing BTW Penguin was awesome.
So think about it this way.
Last of Us season 2
The Superman movie is going to include other members of the DC universe, new heroes of already existing,
Girl show.
right?
The Secret Six versus Sinister Six, that'll be
Like you remember with Guy Gardner and Hawkgirl and the Engineer and all these different characters, right?
Yeah.
So Lex Luthor is obviously going to lose in Superman. But what if he doesn't just lose to Superman? What if because this new Just Society team of heroes that he loses to? And then he gets petty, and just remember what Jesse Eisenberg said in the Snyderverse. What if we had a league of our own? What do you think, Trevor? You think he might get petty enough to go call up some villains?
I think he will. He has to. I want him to.
So let's talk about, like, obviously we can talk about in a Secret Six capacity what other characters can appear, but let's talk and focus on just Bane and Deathstroke for now. I want to throw something out here that might be seen as controversial that I want to discuss with you about this topic, Trevor. I know people are going to throw out lots of fan casting names for Deathstroke, but I know we don't like what happened in the Snyderverse, but I want to be real with you, Trevor. Are you still listening, Trevor?
I'm still listening, Joe.
I think as much as you know, we're never going to see Henry Cavill come back to this new DC universe. We're not going to see Ben Affleck come back, all these other people. I'll be honest with you. After watching the Geek Week event with Joe Manganiello being Crocodile in One Piece, can I tell you something crazy, Trevor?
Sure.
I want Manganiello back.
Me too.
He didn't stay in the DC EU long enough to be a part of it, so let him come back. He deserves a fair chance to play Deathstroke. Don't you think, Trevor?
Yeah.
You
My
wanna see-
question, Joe.
Yeah.
My question is, who should play Bane? That's my room.
I want Dave Bautista, bro.
Dude, needs to play.
He's wanted to play Bane since forever. James Gunn and him are best friends. He's one call away. Dude, come on. Have him be Bane. It's perfect. I hope he's.
Joe.
I hope they make Bane like Bane from the Harley Quinn show.
Here's the
Oh,
thing,
fucking
Joe.
millennials.
Here's the thing, Joe. Joe, I wanted to say something
Hey, Joe?
about Bane.
Yeah.
Can I
Oh,
say
yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Trevor.
After watching Sons of Anarchy with Caitlin,
Yeah.
we've seen Ron Perlman acting. We've seen him in Transformers: Rise. I want him to either play. There are two DC roles I want Ron Perlman playing, either Gorilla Grodd or Mongol.
Yes, Gorilla
That'd be
Grodd,
cool.
I like that.
Lobo. If they can't get Jason Momoa to play Lobo, if they can't get him to play Lobo, let Ron Perlman do it.
Bro, Jason's gonna play Lobo. Did you not hear what Jason said? Do you know when Jason signed up to play Aquaman and sitting in Zack Snyder's office, he was so disappointed because he thought he was gonna play Lobo.
I know. I want to see Jason Momoa.
When he said when they told him to play Lobo, it won't even be like a question. He says it's just immediately a hell yeah. Like he's just like he doesn't even care.
Yeah.
He's like no audition. I'm just hell yeah.
Yeah.
Joe,
Yeah.
I'm happy about that casting you just gave for Bane, because let's be honest, bro. Tom Hardy wasn't a good Bane. Let's be real, you know.
No,
He's too small.
and Batista's bigger than Tom Hardy, so Batista's gonna nail it.
Yeah, Batista as
saying.
Bane is perfect.
Plus, Batista's in great
still
shape.
wanna
If you
see-
watch if you watch the new movie I saw with him in the Killers game, bro's a badass dude. He's incredible.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
agree.
say right now,
And Joe,
people.
like, keep in mind, I do want Joe Manganiello back, and he played Deathstroke. He never had the chance to. I think he would have made a great Deathstroke.
Do you know what is the
Also,
worst?
also-
Do you know what is the worst canceled DC movie? You know what is the worst casualty of the DCEU that we ever lost?
The Deathstroke solo film.
They were going to give us the Raid, but with Deathstroke. I cannot believe that was even canceled. Like, what dumbass that says that is not a good idea?
I don't know, man.
That was a great idea. I don't know why they canceled it.
That was a fucking amazing idea.
Can we make this this DC Deathstroke and Bane team up a movie called? Like, can we make it rated R, please? Like, I need it to be R.
Please. Please.
Yeah, we need a
Deathstroke-
rated R
A
Deathstroke. I'm
Deathstroke
sorry.
movie needs to be rated R.
Dude,
Yes,
I just can't.
That's how it works.
Could you imagine? I know the team up idea is cool, but can I be real with you, Trevor?
I want a Deathstroke solo movie.
I want to disagree with someone movie too, but when we're talking about this team up movie in development, I kind of want this to be their Deadpool and Wolverine. I kind of want call it Deathstroke and Bane, and just their banter.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine the poster for that movie too. Like, oh my god.
Deathstroke and Bane, baby. Oh my gosh.
Deathstroke and Bane.
Yo, Joe, there's one
But
project
Harley,
I want to.
But Harley,
Joe?
those were my last. You took my pasta maker.
Here's the thing, Joe. Joe, I have something to say real quick about
Go
James
ahead.
Gunn. James Gunn, can you please, and I'm begging you, James Gunn, can you please give us a Green Arrow Max movie, please? I just want.
Dude, I love that idea. A Max movie. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
Like Green Arrow, we need a movie And I want the movie to be rated R for Green Arrow. Please.
Green Arrow, he has killed before in the Arrowverse.
You know if they do that, they should do it as an Elseworld and let Steven play the hell out of that, like just so he gets one final chance at doing rated R.
Yes. I agree with that 100%.
That's a brilliant idea for an Elseworld story. I love that.
Hey Joe, you know who should play Dark Archery?
Hayden Christensen.
Yes, Hayden should play Dark Archery or Prometheus.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Okay, you know what? I'm fan casting Charlie Hunnam as Green Arrow.
Oh, you still want Charlie Hunnam as Green Arrow?
Actually see that. What?
You still want Charlie Hunnam as Green Arrow?
I actually do want Charlie. He's got the look, he's got the blonde hair, and he's got the attitude for it as well.
Well, if we're gonna do an older Green Arrow, I want McGregor, man. I think McGregor needs another role in
I
DC.
think McGregor would be good, but he's too high profile. That's the thing, because he's.
Here's the thing about me, bro.
Fuck!
Hayden, who plays Anakin, should be Prometheus or.
Oh, I would love it as it was Prometheus. All right. Here's what I'll say.
Her character
If it's about not being high profile, then I have a better solution.
Perfect. Why did I see it before? He'd be perfect.
If it's about not being high profile, then there's other options we can go, Trevor. Because Charlie Hunnam has basically said that he doesn't want to join any comic book properties, man. He has not.
Really? Yeah, he'd be perfect for Green Arrow.
They've been fan casting him for Green Arrow for a long time, but he says he doesn't want to be fan cast as Green Arrow.
Really?
Yeah. I've been saying since Robin Hood that he should be Green Arrow when he did his Robin Hood movie, but because in that movie he has the whole Green Arrow look, but he's basically been denying wanting to be Green Arrow for a long time.
Since we're mentioning projects, Joe, you know one fan cast I want to tell you?
Mm-hmm.
The guy who plays Terry Silver should be Two-Face. I don't care what it says.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, Thomas? Oh my god.
Like, he has that split personality. He had the good Terry Silver and the evil Terry Silver. That's right there.
That'd be perfect. I'm trying to think about. I'm waiting for you to rematch, Trevor. I'm trying to decide, because I'm like, I would love it, Trevor. I've heard he's not interested, which is unfortunate.
Oh, Trevor. Trevor.
Yeah, Jake.
What'd you think of Speak No Evil? Because I also went and saw that movie this weekend, and I want to know your thoughts.
Actually, it was a lot better than I expected. It was actually pretty decent.
I loved it. It was really good.
It was really good. Me and Caitlin loved it. It was really trippy too.
My gosh, James McAvoy in that movie, bro. Oh my god. James McAvoy in that movie is too good.
So James McAvoy still knows how to bring it, huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he plays a fucking psychopath in this movie, Joe. He is crazy.
I'm gonna say something crazy right now. And I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it every stream. Dallas, who plays Kenny Payne, should be Static Shock.
Ooh.
I thought you wanted him as Miles.
Yeah, but I just haven't gonna do it. I don't know why. Every time I think about it.
I mean, honestly, he should join DC because everyone in Cobra Kai should join DC.
That's why I say Static Shock would be perfect, right, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Video posted. Let's go.
I bet you're so excited about that, Jake.
Jacob should play Wally West.
Yeah, I want him as Wally. So now we got to get to our big topic, Trevor. Are you ready?
Oh.
Trevor. My gosh, she's hybrid.
Trevor, are you ready for the big topic?
Yes, bring it.
All right, so here it is. It was broken literally not even an hour before I was getting ready to take my shower. James Gunn has officially announced a brand new project, Trevor.
Yes.
Okay, so you don't know, you haven't heard. Okay. So I gotta
Wait a
look.
minute. I think I know where you're going with this. I think I know where you're going with this. I think I know what this is.
Pulling up the
James
Deadline
Gunn
article right
has
now.
announced- James Gunn has announced he's working on a Robin film.
Yep.
Dude,
And it's gonna focus on.
Not only that, but isn't he working with someone, Joe? Hmm?
Matt Reeves.
Yes, sir.
working with Matt Reeves on a Robin film.
Not just Robin, a Jason Todd and Dick Grayson movie called Dynamic Duo.
Fuck yes.
Hold on. Can I say something real quick? Tanner, can you give them a call? Can you give James Gunn and Matt Reeves a call, Tanner?
He should, because you know what I just thought about Chosen?
Yeah.
Remember they're doing the animated Blue Beetle movie in the DCU?
Yeah.
Shoal's gonna voice Blue Beetle in there, so maybe Tanner could voice Nightwing in that movie for
That'd be
Dynamic
awesome.
Duo, and then maybe he gets to be in live action.
Yes. Tanner.
So what do you think about this animated film, Trevor?
I think this film is awesome because DC always kills it with their animated stuff.
This isn't even the most surprising surprise of the night. You haven't even gotten my news yet that me and Trevor have a new secret project in development.
Oh boy.
You doing okay, hon? Honey bunny. You do okay? You get sleepy? Are you getting sleepy? Not feel good? Me either. Is your tummy hurting? What is it? Still? Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me to turn the light off? Would that be easier? Let me try. Alright, so do you have any final thoughts before I share the big news?
No, go ahead.
Alright, so in light of this Dynamic Duo announcement, I've talked to Trevor about doing this, but I didn't have an idea of which characters we would do it for a long time. So, because we have so many other characters to do in Cobra Empire, I want me and Trevor to get a solo project out so you guys can feel our awesome project before Cobra Empire comes out. And I've talked to Trevor about, now that since he did Deadpool and we have the red gun, then we have the guns at home, about him portraying Jason Todd for a DC fan project. Because you know, me and Trevor wanted to do our first DC project as a Blackest Night event. But I think, Trevor, you and I need to start out doing a more gritty, more realistic budget movie. And you remember how you and I went crazy in Titans when we saw Nightwing versus Jason?
Yes.
We're gonna do. I haven't decided what I'm gonna call it yet, but a Jedi Joey Productions / Pixar Expert Productions film of Red. For right now, a working title will just be called. It will just be called.
Red and blue.
Red and blue. I like that. Red and blue is good. Yeah, I like red and blue. And basically, red and blue is going to be a full film of I'll play Nightwing. I'm going to grow up my hair a little bit more. And then Trevor's going to be, because I have those sticks. So it's perfect for me to train in. Do the lights help? Sweetie? Is it better? So what does everyone think about this? Are you guys excited to hear more details about red and blue?
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
What do you think, Trevor? Are you ready to play Jason and be your disrespectful self?
Yes, I am.
So I have the kunai.
You know what?
I have the kunai knife for you. You have the guns. All you and I got to do is get suits now.
Yes, we
And
do.
and really for Jason, all you really need to do is
All
get a
he needs is
red.
a leather jacket, a hood, and a cowl and a mask.
That should be pretty easy for
And
you
a
to get.
helmet. A red hood helmet should be easy to get. They're not too hard to find.
Yeah, the jacket, you just gotta find a decent, easily cheap jacket that you can wear that just looks kind of generic. I think it'd be good. Yeah, I've been dreaming of playing Nightwing for a long time. It's gonna be awesome. This fight's gonna be amazing. Cobra Empire may be one of our crown jewels, but this movie... What Underground say? What did Underground say? Big night, Joe. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited about this, Trevor. I couldn't wait to tell you about it. Because we talked about doing an Arsenal and Red Hood movie at one point, but I'm like, oh, dude, it just makes sense to do Nightwing and Jason. And this animated film only forced my hand more. But unlike the animated film, this will be a live-action film.
Yes.
And with our camaraderie and our banter,
Set up.
oh, that's awesome,
Share
man.
the news.
So,
Who do you think we should have as the villain for this movie? Should we have the Court of Owls? Should we have
well, you and I are kind of on opposite. You could say that the story we're gonna take elements of my favorite Jason and Dick storylines. We're kind of doing a Dick who's already been with the Titans, and you betrayed the Titans, so you're kind of the villain of the movie.
so I'm kind of the villain of the movie?
Because we're kind of adapting an Under the Red Hood story, but in our story / Gotham Knights, but Batman is not in the story.
So a secondary villain in this movie.
We could maybe do a secondary movie. We could maybe add a secondary villain. We just have to find someone to play him. Who would be a good secondary villain? I think we should do. You know what? I'm gonna make your dreams even more. How open are you to playing two characters in the movie?
Who would be the second? What's the second character?
I was saying maybe you could also be Black Mask, since I know you love. Cause I kind of want to stick with this gritty crime.
Yeah.
I kind of want to stick with this gritty. After the Penguin, I really want to make this kind of a mafia focused movie, like dealing with the crime families. I can already hear you saying the line from Under the Red Hood. Tell it to the guy holding the AK-47. Oh man.
Oh, the guy holding the AK-47. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be amazing. When we do a couple more rounds, because then I know you got to get going pretty soon.
Yeah, I gotta get to sleep.
But I'm doing the same. I got to get ready for work. But I wanted to share that news with you because I was so excited. I knew the dynamic duo would be something that would make you excited, but this news is the peak of our podcast.
Yes. Nightwing and Red Hood film, Red and
I
Blue.
wanna play this game.
Oh, it's a fun one, man. And I'll do a video explaining Red and Blue a little bit more thoroughly as well tomorrow when my voice is feeling better.
Ah, man. But me as Black Mask? Dude.
I can already see when I kick you. Just imagine when I kick you in. Just imagine when I kick you in the face. Fuck!
We're not gonna take shit from members TMR.
Definitely not, man. I'm not taking any disrespect from anyone, man, at work. Bro, I'm hyped, man. This is gonna be so cool. I've always wanted to do a DC story with you.
Dude, man.
This is the perfect build-up for the DCU starting out, too. With our passion for DC, we're gonna do such an amazing project.
I agree.
Are you on Twitch?
I'm on YouTube right now, Mad, but I might do Twitch tomorrow. I'm sure they'll probably set something up later underground. I don't know what their plans are for Ace currently. Really, Swamp Thing? I see how it is. You know, Trevor, I know we haven't busted this game out in a long time, but in light of our news, next episode of our podcast, we should bust out Gotham Knights.
Oh, we should. It's been a while since.
Where you'll play as Jason and I'll play as Dick.
Yes.
My Twitch is ready to go.
I feel like Jason
I have to
Todd, like,
swamp it
fits
with
my,
new content role.
fits both
Oh,
my
for sure,
personality and
man.
fighting style perfectly.
What about Jason's fighting style?
I feel like Jason's fighting style just fits mine a little bit perfectly.
I think the reason why Dick's fighting style suits mine is I feel like that even though he's mastered with the sticks and stuff, and I have my love for Daredevil, of course, but also the one of the things I really love is the
Good night, Joey.
good night, Med, is the aesthetic. Hit ready up again. Is the aesthetic of Nightwing fights with weapons even though they're sticks. There's a lot of good range in my stuff, and being pretty tall, I can do a lot better range with closing the distance. No worries, we're gonna hop off soon too, Chosen. It's almost sleepy time for us grown men.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But not only, but another reason why Jason's fighting style fits perfectly with mine is because how well he fights in a leather jacket and how well I can fight in a leather jacket as well.
Oh, I bet. Just wait till you see. I'm gonna be in the gym every day. Starting tomorrow, Trevor, I'm gonna be going to the gym every day to prepare my body to be as flexible and as strong. I'll be hitting the gym, working on arms, making crazy arm strength for Dick.
Good.
You're gonna see an incredible transformation with me as Dick Grayson, bro.
I can't wait to see.
It shouldn't take us long to put together a teaser for our film, I don't think. I think probably once we both have our suits, we can probably shoot a teaser as early as soon as we get them.
Yeah.
And then we'll have to make sure that when this movie comes out, because I'm guessing this animated movie's going to be in theaters, we'll definitely have to show up in the theaters in our costumes.
Oh, yeah. We are showing up to the theater.
I'm glad we're going to get another DC animated movie in theaters. And it's interesting because it's not established whether this is in the DCU. They're saying that they made multiple different companies, like multiple different Elseworlds. But this could probably still lead the DCU, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
It's super dope that James Gunn is pairing up with Matt Reeves again. Man, he loves working with Matt Reeves, man.
Oh, yeah, I bet he does, and I don't blame him.
I heard he was on set for both Penguin, and he's definitely planning on being the set for Batman 2. Black Mask in our story. Trying to think who other villains, if we can get other people to be in our movie.
Part of me wants the Court of Owls in
Who would play Talons, though? That's the question.
That's the question, though, is we have to get
Because
a
I want to be able
lot
to
of
shoot.
people.
I want to be able to shoot this movie soon. So I want to keep minimal people as possible in it.
I agree. All right, Joe, I'm gonna hop off because
Yeah, me too, buddy. All right, thanks for coming to the stream, guys. We're all hopping off.
this has been a fun show, guys. This is exciting.
Tune in next week for another Dawn of DC, where we'll be on Gotham Knights. Thanks, guys.
Yes, thank you, guys.